Hey everyone, and welcome back to a new video. Today I'm excited to continue the smart home series, and we'll be checking out the Aqara smart home doorbell with HomeKit support. So stay tuned, grab a fresh cup of coffee and enjoy the video. Now that we've got our coffee, let's get started with the unboxing. First things first, we have the doorbell as well as a user manual. And taking the doorbell out of the wrapping, we can already see its really beautiful, sleek design here in this nice grey colour, as well as a little accessory pouch which has pretty much all the accessories that you need to set up a doorbell, including these batteries here, USB-C to A cable, a little screwdriver, the screws to mount it to the wall and to the bracket, the angle bracket which you can help to adjust the angle, so you can install this guy and mount it to the wall in a different angle if you need to, as well as the chime, which is essential for connecting the doorbell to your home, as well as also enabling the local recording feature. Now let's set up the doorbell, which is actually pretty simple. First things first, we connect the little chime to power. We need to provide our own power supply, which is worth mentioning, and then we can just go into the Aqara app and select the doorbell from here, and it will bring up a HomeKit prompt. We scan the QR code at the bottom of it and press add to home. Now this is where things got a little bit complicated. I had to disable the 5 GHz network on my Wi-Fi settings. Essentially what happened was the Aqara couldn't connect to 5 GHz, so disabling that completely solved the problem, and
Wi-Fi connecting, please wait.
Here with the 2.4 only, it immediately added it, and I can assign the doorbell to a room and basically follow the HomeKit instructions. And once that was done, the Aqara app finalized some stuff and it already shows up immediately in the Apple Home section. And what's pretty cool is the latency is super duper low, so as soon as I click on this, just a couple of seconds later it already shows a live feed, which is pretty nice since just using the batteries. Now taking a look at the Aqara app, here's pretty much where you can manage everything for your doorbell. So you can change the power mode, you can also change how the SD card will be saving, so if you want to have the local backup you can enable that here. There are also some high temperature or low temperature alerts that will help you keep the doorbell safe if it gets too hot or cold outside. Also what's pretty cool is you can disable or enable the chime and upload your own, but you can also use a HomePod as your chime. So if you don't like the ringer, you can go into the home settings here, go to status notifications, doorbell chime, and then select the HomePods that you want it to chime on, which is actually pretty nice since I quite like the HomePod chime sound. What's also quite cool in the Aqara app is you can really fine tune the detection settings. So if you want different alerts for different faces or different events, you can really go in there and fine tune each push notification or alert to your liking. Now really the highlight of this doorbell is HomeKit secure video support. And this is really amazing since you can record completely without relying on a cloud provider to your HomeKit and iCloud storage. So if you have an iCloud plan, you can then enable the streaming and recording if you wish. And if you're at home, you can also have it to only stream or detect activity. So you can really be secure at home with HomeKit secure video. And I want to install the doorbell with this little bracket. So what you'll need is the screws and a little screwdriver. The little screwdriver is quite nice since it's useful for disconnecting the back plate here. And what's important to notice is there's a little tiny up arrow, which is important when you're installing the angle bracket, since you want to align those two when you're adding it back to the doorbell. But essentially you just use those screws to screw it in and then press the whole thing again. And once that's done, you can then take it and either use the screws or adhesive and stick it to the wall. And once that's installed, I use the sticky adhesive on the back. It's looking absolutely fantastic, and we can peel off the protective film. Now I've been using this doorbell here at my terrace for a couple of days already, and I've been really happy with the performance of it. Push notifications come in pretty much immediately, and if you have an Apple TV, they'll show up the little picture-in-picture live feed of who's at the front door or at the doorbell. Same goes for on the home notifications, so if you have linked accessories, they'll show up as little tiles here and you can control them from right on your lock screen. Adding the doorbell into Google Home is also pretty simple. You just need to make sure that you have an Aqara account. Then you go to the Works with Google tab, log in, and once you've got that linked, it'll show immediately up on your Nest screens. The only thing is it takes a few seconds for it to connect to the doorbell since it's not going through HomeKit, but it's a really nice feature that you can also use your HomeKit and Nest devices. Now let's take a look at the video quality.
Alright, this is the test of this video doorbell video quality and audio quality. You can hear it sounds recording.
And in addition to that, there's some settings that you can do to the video. So there's this lens correction, which allows the camera to kind of like justify the curve of the ultra wide fisheye view. So any line that you'll have will be corrected to look a little bit straighter. So you can see here in comparison, everything's a bit more decompressed with it disabled, and yeah, side by side you can see faces are a bit more squished, but lines are straighter. And we also have night vision, which is pretty cool. So it has infrared lights built in, and this will illuminate really well the videos at night. So as you can see here, I'm pretty brightly illuminated. Now, in addition to the great video quality, I've been really enjoying using this doorbell as the terrace entrance video doorbell. It's been really solid so far. The performance has been absolutely great, and I've been enjoying the sleek and minimal design that it brings. Also, what's quite cool is the Aqara app has a 7-day cloud recording for free, which I don't think any other doorbell really offers. As well as the local recording and HomeKit secure video, this makes it such a well-rounded product. And overall, I would absolutely recommend you checking it out if you're looking for a HomeKit secure video doorbell. Thanks so much for watching, and see you in the next video.